I'm coming home from a tour I was doing in Girard. I'm on Route 11 or Interstate 11. Girard was a really nice community. I've never really been in the town of Girard. I always drive through it on Interstate 80, and never really realized it was there. It's right off of the Mahoning River. It's really laid out pretty nice. I've been doing these tours since COVID on Saturday afternoon. Since mid-March, I've been working at home. So, fortunately, been able to do that, working home still, and that's still working out good. I feel pretty good there. But I just kind of wanted to go into how I think the government has handled the COVID-19. I don't think it's going to be a surprise to you, but I think most governors have done a poor job of handling this. There's been a few good ones, like Georgia and Florida. I don't think Florida ever really shut down a state. South Dakota, they never shut down a state at all. But a lot of these governors are taking too many precautions to keep their state closed in order to keep people safe. And I understand they want to keep people safe, but one of their top priorities should be protecting the Constitution. And our Constitution, particularly the First Amendment, freedom of assembly, also sort of freedom of speech. Removing people's videos on YouTube has been removed, that's been taking away people's freedom of speech. Freedom of religion, not able to practice religions on Sunday mornings. So I think those are some things that a lot of governors have failed to protect, and it's just scary to think that anytime we get a crisis similar to COVID, which was a little bit overrated, I would say a lot overrated, they can use executive order and shut down the state similar to this. So I don't agree with it at all, but I just think it's important as we do begin to reopen, whether states reopen completely or not. But I think it's important that we continue business as regular. A lot of people might gotten out of habits to do their regular routine. If, let's say, they're a big patron to a restaurant or a great customer, they go there weekly or every other day to a restaurant, and maybe you're scared to go out, which I can understand that. I think what should have happened originally is if you're high risk, or if you don't want to go out because you're afraid, use social distance, obviously. But if you're high risk, you're not ordered to stay indoors, but it's just the government and the media strongly advises people who are high risk to stay in, because there's been a lot of suicide has gone up, and also a lot of small businesses are going to be shut down completely because going out of business for a few months, they can't take that, so they're going to go bankrupt. Maybe they'll come back, or maybe they'll get some sort of bailout that will ultimately keep their business from going under. But it's just sad to think that people work their entire lives for something really hard, and I know these small business owners are extremely hard workers, and you're going to see them go bankrupt. You're going to see some of these companies, particularly restaurants, go bankrupt. So I don't want to see any of this. So I just want to encourage everyone to continue their normal routine as we begin to open. I think that's really important to do, so we stimulate the economy, and ultimately it becomes better than it ever was. We always had a good economy, but there's still always a lot of division between media outlets and political parties, and there's been that ever since I can remember. But I think it's important that we as individuals get along, and that we can see similarities between people, and that ultimately I think we should just love one another. When I talk with somebody personally that I don't agree with, I try to find things that I agree with rather than focusing on things that I don't agree with them on. I think that's just an important thing to do to get along with others and to be a kind person. Anyways, I'm just ready to reopen, and hope you are too. Just wanted to make this video because I'm driving home from Girard and decided to do a video while driving. So anyways, hope you enjoy, hope you have a good day and are staying safe and healthy, and let's get this economy rolling.